welcome back to another Axe Family video. Hope you're doing well. We have something fun to share with you. Today, 5 years ago, we got engaged. And we realized that we have a full video of when we got engaged, and we've never shared it on this channel because this channel started after that. And so today we wanted to share with you our engagement video, and it's kind of long and it's super personal for us, and so it's a little vulnerable for us to share it, but we wanted to share with you at least the highlights of the video. Do you have any thoughts or anything? We just rewatched it again for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it's brought back a lot of emotions and yeah, a lot of different memories with a lot of good people that we were with in that season. So we're excited for you guys to see it.
A super special day because we had our community with us in Colorado, and they kind of helped me go through this whole process and set everything up, and so I kind of had a picture in mind of what I wanted to do, and then I invited all of them into it. And it was hard because there was a lot of people up here in the Northwest that weren't able to come down and be involved, but we did have a lot of amazing people involved, and so hopefully you guys enjoy this video of when we got engaged. And then 3 months after we got engaged, we got married, and that's coming up in 3 months, our 5-year anniversary. So we're excited to hit 5 years. So hope you enjoy this video, and yeah.
Will your grace run out if I let you down? 'Cause all I know is how to. I am a sinner, if it's not one thing, it's another. Caught up in words, tangled in lies. But you are a savior, and you take brokenness aside and make it beautiful, beautiful. Will you call me?
Hey Taylor. Hi. I need this. Yes. I'm also going to need your phone. Why? And you go inside and you go to the bathroom or drop off any stuff you need to drop off, and just come on here, okay? Hey Taylor.
Hi.
Hi.
What is this?
So this flower represents patience. Well, Taylor, will you go on a journey with me today?
Yep.
Follow me if your answer is yes.
Okay.
Hi Taylor.
I could just sit and wait for all your goodness, hope to feel your presence, and I could just stay.
Oh my god. There's gonna be cars out there.
This flower represents kindness.
Thanks. Taylor, the journey has begun. Will you continue to help me live generously? Yes.
Oh, if your answer is yes, then come with me.
What is happening?
I could be safe here in your arms and never leave. Never let these walls down, but you have called me higher. You have called me deeper.
So this flower represents not envying. Taylor, will you continue to help me value the many blessings we receive from the Lord? Follow me if your answer is yes.
Yes. Did you guys hide from me? Did you see that? I didn't see you. Did you see that?
This flower represents not boasting. Taylor, will you continue to help me speak of the Lord's goodness?
Follow me if your answer is yes.
Of course.
All right, here we go.
What is happening?
Where are they gonna pop out? You got a little bit of day going.
Yeah, are there 12 of these?
What do you have so far?
What were the different words?
I don't remember.
Mine was kindness. That's all I know.
Kindness, not boasting. Patience and I don't know. What is happening? Why are these so many people here?
This flower represents not being arrogant. Taylor, will you continue to pursue humility with me? Follow me if your answer is yes.
Yes.
Well, come on!
This flower represents not being rude. Taylor, will you be someone who is willing to correct me when my attitude is poor? Follow me if your answer is yes.
Tricky.
Welcome.
Wow. Hi.
This flower represents not insisting on its own way. Taylor, will you walk with me into places that force us to put others before ourselves? Follow me if your answer is yes.
Yes.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I'd want is you to shade me and be my leaves.
This flower represents not being irritable. Taylor, we're not done yet. Will you continue on this journey with me?
Yes.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I'd want is you to shade me and be my leaves. All I want is you.
This flower represents not being resentful. Taylor, will you continue to walk in the Lord's grace with me? Follow me if your answer is yes. Yes. Hi, did you lose your card? We lost our card. We did. We love you.
We had a little wine, but it wasn't really wine.
There's a question about will you be faithful?
Of course. Yes.
You follow us as we go here. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Oh, you guys were the best one. Do you guys know where we're going?
Yeah, we're going right here to Clancy.
Great.
Guys.
Hi, Taylor. How are you? Good. A lot of laughter over there.
Tony has his card.
Okay, Taylor, this flower represents rejoicing with the truth. Taylor, will you help me to see the truth in the darkest situations and to rejoice in it? Follow us if your answer is yes.
Yes.
Hey, if you're enjoying watching this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave us a comment down below. We'd love to hear what you think. This is a super special video for us, and so I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll get back to the video.
Hello.
Hi. Taylor, this flower represents bearing all things. Will you strive with me to protect each other and to let the Lord cover our relationship like the roof on a house?
Follow me if your answer is yes.
This flower represents believes all things. Taylor, will you stand with me in faith when others will not? Follow me if your answer is yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
This flower represents hoping all things. Taylor, will you continue to press into the more with me, to anticipate and expect the best from the Lord? Follow me if your answer is yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
This flower represents enduring all things. Taylor, will you walk with me through seasons of desert, knowing we have living water, to refuse to surrender to defeat when it feels like there's no other way? Follow me if your answer is yes.
Yes.
So this flower represents never ending, and you can put them right in here. Taylor, will you continue to be vulnerable with me, including the darkest places of our lives and the darkest places of ourselves, and inviting the Lord's light to shine into those areas until we are completely transformed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Follow me if your answer is yes.
Yes.
Okay. You gotta help me lift this up. Okay. Okay. You can grab that cord right there. Shut it together. this. I didn't want to forget. Taylor, I know the only way you got to this moment now is because you've chosen to walk in the yes. I want you to know that I too have answered yes to every one of those questions I've asked you and that the Lord is asking us. I've watched the Lord bring our lives together in a way that makes me so excited to be with you. From the moment I first saw you, I've seen nothing but beauty. You're incredibly beautiful. It's no wonder the Lord gave me the idea to ask you to be my girlfriend by saying you're beautiful for the first time. I have 3 letters that I want to read to you now, and all the attributes you need to be a responsive, accomplished, the things you have done. 9 years old, and constantly. And so I have another flower for you, but this flower is more importantly from the Lord, and this flower represents love. So in representing love, love is patient, and love is kind. It does not boast, or it does not envy. It's not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. And so just like when I asked you if you'd be my girlfriend, I told you you were beautiful for the first time. And today I want to tell you something that I've been wanting to tell you for a while. Taylor, I love you. Will you marry me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Press on. So dive into the masterless ocean and point me home.
I love you too.
I love you. Yeah, she said yes.
Thank you guys.
Can I see your ring?
Yeah. If I stop shaking. Hold your hands steady.
So yeah, if you guys want, we can go hang out in the big room. And some of you don't know each other. I'd love for you to get to know each other.
I have no idea. How did he do this? How did he do this? I have no idea. Do you guys all know breakfast and everything?
Yeah.
You guys.
We've known for a while. We've known for a while.
Might not know. What else? The chapel, that represented, like, it's gross down there. Like, if you've ever been down there, like, it's all muddy and gross, and it just represents, like, the darkness of, like, the closets in our heart house. And those are the places, like, we don't want anybody to be led into. And I feel like Taylor has with me just like opened up like completely, and just we're just like open to the Lord, and we're just like, yeah, we're broken, and that's okay. And so that was just a symbolism of us like together opening that big metal door, like creaking it open, and then plugging the electricity in, you know, like filling it with the Holy Spirit and just shining light everywhere. So it was just a symbolism piece to that question, which I thought was awesome. Ring, and that's what you wanted.
Good thing to the middle.
this journey from her house to the chapel represents, it also represents our journey with the Lord. So the first question was, will you go on a journey with me today? Mm-hmm. And that essentially is the Lord proposing to us, and that he says, will you spend eternity with me? And then as we walk with him, like he takes us into deeper places, and he calls us to higher character, to higher vulnerability, like all those pieces. And so the halfway point, which was Joe, the question is, will you continue on this journey with me? And I think that's a really significant question, because there's a point in our life where we've walked with him for a long time, and he kind of says, like, are we going to keep going? Like, are we going to keep running, like, until the end? And so that's, yeah, that question was important. Yeah, I heard about the number 10 card. I'm sure it's somewhere.
We'll find it.
I thought, like, nothing can really go wrong. I know there's more, but it's so much, so thanks for recording, like,
sure.
How much he loves you. Like, you know, it's like, I love Taylor. I want to spend the rest of my life with her, and he loves you, and he wants to spend the rest of your life with you. And like, that's also why I wanted to involve everybody, is that he's doing so much here. Like, he's speaking to me, he's like growing me, he's growing her, like he's doing all this stuff, and that's not supposed to be kept secret. Like, it's a light, you know, this is emanating, and so I wanted it to shine to a lot of people. And cool, thank you.
Yeah, man, thank you.
So there's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing that happen, and it's good for us to reflect back on it and just kind of think about how we got to where we are today. Super special for us. We'll see you in the next video. Hats off to you.